What's up YouTube? It is your boy Lowpes and welcome back to another video. And today's a super exciting video as we release the new build for the channel. As you guys can see, we put some polls and votes up and we went with the Honda budget build. So what you guys have in front of you is a 1999 Honda Civic Si from Canada. These come with the D16 Y8 and it's auto magic, yes. So we'll be converting it to manual and we'll be doing a case swap, and we're going to keep that budget as budget friendly as possible, but spend the money where it needs to be spent and do it properly. I hope you guys are super excited because I am. So this Honda Civic Si in Canada equals to the EX trim in the United States. So if you guys are wondering why it has a few things and why it's automatic and why it doesn't have a B16, it has a D16 Y8 and I think it's a whopping 127 horsepower, but we'll be changing that with a K20Z1 from a 2005 to 2006 RSX Type S. This is, like I've mentioned in the last video, if you guys haven't seen us pulling the motor and doing all that type of stuff, well, Alex pulled the motor off camera by himself, that guy. We're taking his tranny, motor, clutch that came with it, and harness. We might use OEM rad, I'm not sure. If I can get a good deal on an aftermarket rad, I'll go aftermarket just because the OEM rad doesn't look that greatest. So this build's gonna be a compromise of looking good, functionality, and price. Like I said, the only things that are actually gonna be probably expensive are gonna be mounts and axles, things that I wanna make sure are sturdy and won't break because I've heard a lot of horror stories. This is our first swap in general. We've never done this, so this is going to be a learning experience for Alex and I, and including yourselves if you guys haven't done this. Some of you guys probably have done this a million times. You could do it with your eyes closed, but we are learning. If you guys notice the difference in camera quality, I've upgraded the camera as well. We are rocking a Sony a7 III. Before that was a Panasonic GH4. Let me know how you guys are liking this. It's autofocus, so that's why I'm always double checking to make sure I'm in focus. I'm used to manual focus and making sure I'm in frame and in focus, so I'm messing around with the new camera. As you can tell by the cinematics, the quality has increased substantially. We're actually putting more lights in the garage. The last video was a bit of a challenge shooting with our lighting situation and keeping the garage closed because it is winter now and it does get cold here, but I've invested into some lights. We're gonna put LED strips across, and I've had someone actually DM me on Instagram, big shout out to you, and showed me these lights, and I saw a few other YouTubers using it, so I'm super excited for that. That should come within a week. I haven't owned a 1990s Civic or 80s Civic at all, so this is something new and something exciting, and I didn't think I would get into this. Like, first I did a poll because I was thinking about going 370 and WRX and a few other cars, FRS, and I did that poll first because I wanted to do something different at first and get out of my comfort zone. But then I did a second poll and started really thinking about it because Alex wanted to sell his RSX because he got an RDX, and I was like, we started really talking and we started thinking about how we can benefit him and benefit me. And I said, you know what, let's look at a 90s Civic. Ideally I was looking for a 4-door at first, I'll be honest with you, but we found this red coupe that is in insanely good condition. Very little bubbling near the gas tank, but underneath solid, everything else is solid. I'll show you guys a few more clips of the car after we talk, but we talked about it and it just worked in our favors, and both of us are super excited for that. So yeah, I can't wait to start this. We've finally just got the RSX out of the garage. So that's a little bit of the backstory on what happened and why we got this. And then I put a second poll up. It was WRX, 370, and Honda budget build, and all my Honda bros and gals, you guys all voted, and it was a ballpark vote where all you guys wanted it. So I decided to listen to you guys, and I hope you guys are happy about this. The coupe's in really good condition. It's completely stock. The only thing that we have an SIR wing, which I like how it looks, but I'm not trying to be an SIR. And we have a deck and upgraded speakers, and that's pretty much it. So it's very stock. I'm the fourth owner. Before this was two older ladies and a young guy that was going to do a B16 swap, but he really wanted a hatch. And big shout out to you. Thank you for giving me an awesome car at an awesome deal. But let's check out the car. Enough rambling. I hope you guys are excited because I am. Yeah. So we'll just start with the rear end. As you guys can see, we have an SIR wing, some Type R badges that I'm going to remove, and the car's in decent condition. We have some scuffs and marks here and there. Obviously, it's a 1999 car. We got some amazing old school purple tint that needs to be removed ASAP. We have some amazing 4x100 Steelies, but aside from that, the car's in really good condition. I think I'm going to paint match the moldings and the side skirts also. And I already have a few parts for the car. The interior is what I'm insanely surprised about. Like, it is insanely clean for what it is. Check it out. I'll go on the other side and show you guys the back seats afterwards too. And don't mind the garage. As you guys can see, the garage is in shambles right now. It's a bit of a mess. Oh, there's something there I'm not going to tell you. Thank you, Clean Street. We'll talk about that a little later. And so what's really good about this camera too, a little off topic, it's amazing in low lighting, so we're going to eliminate this lighting issue. But right now, as you guys can see, we just have that, but we're gonna put some lights up here, and eventually in the summer I'll renovate this and paint it. Maybe do a little bit of a garage series where you guys can help us think of ideas to make this garage better. But this motor is going to come out very, very soon. We're gonna start working on it and taking it out. And yeah, we're gonna pull it and start cleaning the bay, paint the bay, clean up everything. I'm gonna try doing everything budget friendly as possible and make everything as clean as possible. And this is from the 0506 RSX Type S. And there's the rad that I'm debating on using. I'm not sure if I want to use the OEM rad yet or not. That's why it's there. If I can find a cheap one, I'll use a cheap one, but cheap and reliable. But yeah, just have some Honda emblems here. But aside from that, the car is pretty much stock. The rear seats are super clean also. The interior is insanely clean. The only thing we have to fix, is, if you guys can see, is that vent right there and relocate the alarm system. But aside from that, the car is in really, really good shape. A lot of little like marks and dings in here, but we're looking to fix that. But for now, what we're gonna do is keep this as budget friendly as possible and do everything underneath the bay to make sure it looks mint and work properly, and then after we'll focus on the exterior of the car. This, I guess, is for one of those builds where I work in the bay and not the exterior right away, but we will do all this first and then, you know, do some cool stuff, and we might do some junkyard runs, see if we can find any cool parts for the car. But let me know what you guys think. This is exciting. I haven't been this excited since I think my first EP3, and since this is all learning experience and doing all this fun stuff, I don't know, I'm super hyped. Alex is too. I hope you guys are. Let us know down below. Alex,
yo,
you excited about the new build?
Am I excited about
it? You excited about the new build?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to get the party going.
Yeah, and I'm super, like I said, car's insanely clean for what it is.
Might as well leave that camera in the garage, because, you know, sometimes when you're not here, I'm gonna just start doing
yeah, so I basically wanted to do a series about taking the motor out, and you guys saw that first episode of us doing it. I was at work, and he took out the motor without an engine stand or an engine hoist or whatever they're called, and he did it all by himself, so I didn't get to record that, unfortunately. But ta-da, the motor's out. But yeah, regardless of that, I think you guys want to see more of this than just us removing a motor from an RSX. But Alex, we're ending off the video here. I'm super excited on this build. We're gonna do some cool things. We're converting from automatic to manual, and then afterwards we're gonna put a K in it and see how much power we can make out of that stock K. How much does that stock K make? Isn't it like two?
I think it's 210 to the crank though.
That's not too bad. 210 to the crank. We got one of the better RSX motors. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys love the video, comment down below. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. It's probably coming out after that. Hope you guys are all safe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do it once, do it right.
Peace.